I believe you hosting, big dog.
Are you ready?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to those hard motherfucking feelings, baby.
Cut it.
I am your host. Trav,
No.
hit me. I am your host this
No.
week, coming at you live from the Icebox. James Bryan.
You son of a bitch.
What's up, fuckers?
What's going on there, fuckers? And welcome back to another exciting edition of them hard motherfucking feelings.
Shit or get off the pot.
I'm your host, Hollywood Hank Foley, singer-songwriter.
We'll get into it.
Right?
We're going to fucking get into it.
Singer-songwriter.
Get into it.
Yeah, my co-host coming at you from across the table, real smug on his face, eating crow right now. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like to see me shine. Now that the industry's talking about me. I told you last night, texted you, you got to start getting backup dancers, the whole 9 yards. All right? Let me do my thing.
Buddy, do your thing.
Like when Michael stepped away from the Jackson 5.
Go for it.
I could have a Thriller on my hands.
Go for it.
All you got to do is sit back and cash the checks.
Buddy, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Be like, Joe Jackson, you're beating me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here.
Did you introduce me?
Yeah, I said Kevin Ryan.
I don't know.
Didn't I?
Forget.
I said you had a smug
I don't
look
know.
on your face.
You went, my co-host, I could be Michael Jackson. That's how your fucking brain works. You're holding me back. Holding you. I'm the only guy keeping you alive. Talk about holding you back. The fuck? If it wasn't for me, you'd be in a fucking pine box somewhere.
If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd be doing. Nothing good.
I don't think there'd be a pulse.
I'm not doing much
And
good now.
I'm the villain in all that. I'm the bad guy. Fucking, I'm trying to get you healthy. I'm keeping you flush. That you're blowing that money. I'm telling you, I'm trying to. I'm keeping you alive. I'm trying to keep you alive, right? I'm making you money. Then I'm trying to stop you from blowing that money, and you're fighting tooth and nail, kicking and screaming.
When Pesci gives that guy the money at the bar and casino,
Go home.
you gambled the money, huh? You gambled the money.
I'm slapping. Where's the money? You ate the money, didn't you? You ate the money.
You got two little kids at home, huh? You gambled the money away. The heat's not on.
Yeah, take it.
Get into that first. So there's been some industry recognition of Uncle Hank's music.
So listen. All right,
The quote is, some of those tracks are great.
dude,
right?
they're hamming us up. They're buttering the boy up, and they know how to get to your ego.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
He might as well came in with a fucking hoagie tray. You were fucking slipping out of your seat. So
what happens if, like, Tom Cruise calls you and he wants you to do Top Gun 4?
I'll do it. He'd be the aircraft carrier. So we're in the market for a new manager, right?
So hit us up.
Management company. If you guys manage a deli or a supermarket, let us know. We're looking for weekend work. I can do afternoons. Big man can close. So we're looking for new managers. And you know, a little behind the scenes. We're a pretty popular show at this point. Turns out we're a pretty popular show. We sell some tickets.
Sure.
And we're saying this because we're very open and honest with the homies. We're a little bit of the Bella, we're the hot girl at school right now.
Finally.
Whole fucking life. Fucking losers. We've been fucking fat, dumb, toothless losers. And now the quarterbacks want to fuck us from all different schools. They're all trying to fuck us. They're all trying to slip it in. Oh, just a tip, whatever. What in the back of a fucking Chevy Lumina.
Man.
So, a little bit of industry buzz.
They probably had 9 of those meetings that day. They're telling us what we want to hear. What are you talking about? Except for the music stuff. That was spot on.
So we're taking meetings.
We're taking some meetings.
And
here at Tootie's.
As dirtbags, we're like Ben Affleck in fucking Good Will Hunting. We're like, what do you got on you now? We're playing the game with like, how much cash would they have to bring in to sign untaxed? So we're just, we're talking, some Zooms, some in person.
Mm-hmm.
One of them. Everybody's been very great, very nice. Big fans of the show. It's very cool. It's very nice to see. It's also like, a couple people we've met a couple years ago in Crossing, and they'd be like, hey, I remember, like, people that they're not. I'm saying they're all very nice. They're not sleazeball industry people. Very nice guys and girls and women and men. They, them. One comes in.
We haven't met one lady. What are you talking about? It's all dudes.
I thought that was a broad on the end.
Come on, chicks be all right.
Yeah, some little eye candy. That's what my stepdad was like a big boater. Like they'd always go fishing and stuff. And if there was broads on a boat, they called it boat candy.
But I heard it was.
Look at that guy's got a lot of boat candy. Hey, Kev, look at that. Some fucking. We're in Wildwood.
I'm talking about you.
I got a 2-piece. Let me see your dicks. I'm yelling at the other boats.
Back in the day, they said it was bad luck to have a lady on a boat.
Yeah, man, like
pirate days.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Bad luck.
Give you scurvy. So one guy came in.
Yeah.
Was very complimentary of Henry's music career.
Uh-huh.
Which I almost pulled the plug then immediately. I didn't think they would get the joke, but I was going to be like, guys, you've lost the job.
He was talking about getting me in the studio.
He mentioned Sony Records is what he mentioned. And now Foley, you guys know Henry, right?
Can you imagine me sitting across from Dr. Dre?
I want the M&M deal. Not Marshall Mathers. I want a truck full of M&Ms. Not the peanut neither.
No, I don't like the peanuts.
Talking peanut butter.
They're all right.
Nah, they're good.
I like the big ones, the big peanut butter ones. Have you seen them? Pretty good. All right.
You don't like the peanut ones? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Nah.
They were for my dad.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
So it was just very funny. I mean, your eyes lit up. Yeah, look, you might as well have been fucking Bruce Springsteen over there.
He was telling me everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
But I'm not that delusional.
I don't know.
I even said that.
Because I was sitting there. I think if you were there on your own,
give me 6 months, I'll take the weight off.
Book the tour. I see Tokyo 2026. You coming out of the bottom of the fucking bottom of the stage like that Korean guy?
Oh, he kills it.
Oppa Foley style.
Ozempic style.
Yeah. So, I mean, your eyes lit. Oh, yeah, okay, you're a triple threat. You are.
I am a
triple
threat.
bypass threat. Incoming.
Triple threat, broke, crazy,
and
overweight.
annoying. Bit of a
Anywho,
bitch.
that's neither here nor there. So listen.
Boys are going Holly weird. I'm talking freak offs. Just me and Foley here whacking off. New guy Luke walks in.
Paid each other $5,000 to bang each other.
All right, you do me next. Here's $5,000.
Anywho.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
That's you.
What do you mean?
You brought it up. I'm not having sex with anybody. I don't do that shit.
I was talking about mutual masturbation. That's not sex.
Apologize. So listen, I fucked up.
No, this just in. Big man stinks.
So, we've been talking. Uncle Hank's got to get moving a little bit here, right?
So I've heard.
Got to start living a little life.
Sure.
Right? So, I don't know. A few days.
I'm cutting the demo.
So a few days ago, the bird tells me, she's like, coming up this Sunday. She's like, I have a thing, a charity thing for with work.
Okay.
All her work people. She's going out. I think it's Long Island or something like that. And then the other day, we were both in the city, take a car home together. I'm thinking about what you said, thinking about what he said, thinking about my present situation, thinking about, make an effort. You know what I mean? Make an effort. You know what I mean? Make a fucking effort.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you start doing the right things? Just really try. See what happens. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
Talk
I
about
say,
the ultimate backfire. God damn it!
So I say to her, I says, I'm like,
Does this charity event have a musical guest yet? I could do it. I could do a couple of songs.
and then I was like, don't do it. Don't make a promise that you don't want to keep.
Okay.
I said, how about I come with you? I'll go with you and I'll do it. Now we're talking her friends, her work people I don't know.
This is your D-Day.
This is everything that,
Everything, everywhere, all at once. This is a multi-front war.
This is what keeps me up at night.
We're talking about Russia in the winter.
So what it is, it's a walk.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's a 3-mile walk.
It's a 5K.
It's a 10K.
That's 6 miles.
What? No.
5K is 3 miles, right?
Yeah, 3.1.
5K is 1.5.
No.
It is? You sure? So when we did Bert's thing, that was
It's 3 miles.
Oh, all right. Thank God.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
'cause
God.
you cruised
Oh,
through
my
that.
God.
Well, I barely was able to
Doing
finish that.
dabs with Jelly Roll.
I was barely able to finish. The guy in the wheelchair finished before me. It was motorized.
Cheater.
But I thought that was only 1.5 miles.
All
right, so-
5K.
Yeah.
All right, so
Get the exact number. 5K.
It's 3.1 miles.
Okay, so it's 3.1. It's
Yeah.
3.2, something like that. So I agreed to do that. So I'm doing that this weekend.
Okay. What's the charity for?
I don't know.
Damn.
$20 to sign up. Got to be there like 8 o'clock in the morning
Dude, you couldn't get me out somewhere.
on a Sunday.
I got one of them too.
Really?
I'm doing Memorial Day 5K.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm driving her friends out there. We're all going out. I got to get.
You're
the car.
driving her friends out
Yeah,
there.
they're taking her and the girls out there, playing the husband. You know what I mean?
You girls cool if I smoke in here? You got heaters going in the car. Wow, good for you. Listen, this is big news. This is, first of all, everybody, let's give a big man a round of applause here. Studio audience.
I'm not looking for that. Listen, I know I'm a piece of shit. All right, I know.
Hey,
I know. I let you all down.
I ain't never said that wasn't the truth.
Listen, I know I'm on thin ice with everybody. All right, let's not get crazy. So I'll have a follow up on it. Let you guys know how it went. Every fiber of my being
That's good.
I
didn't want
thought you
to
had to like spend a rack for a table or something like that. like you had
Like a
cha-
nightclub?
Yeah. Know those charity dinners?
$45,000 a plate dinner.
Yeah.
Fuck. I got 6 people coming. We better win that 50-50 or we're screwed.
Damn. Okay.
Yep.
That buddy.
I'm living, baby.
That's great.
I'm out there.
I'm loving every minute
I'm
of
going
it.
to go to DXL tomorrow. I'm going to get fucking some nice shorts.
Okay.
I'm going to get a new pair of Hocus so I don't embarrass her.
What are you getting at DXL?
Very good question, Lucas.
Italian hero.
Couple of subs.
Well, I'm in dire need of a whole new wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, things don't really fit. I broke my belt. I need a new belt. These are the only jeans I can
Trying
wear.
to hang yourself.
These are the only jeans I can wear. I can't wear my black jeans because it's strange. They don't
Too clean?
they don't fit and they are too loose. That's where I'm at right now. They're tight, but then they're loose.
Nexus of the universe.
You're also going to be moving 3 miles.
Hey, don't be
don't
wearing
I'm not
jeans.
wearing jeans out there like an asshole.
Oh, you're going to need some performance gear.
That's what I'm talking
a
about.
high-vis vest.
Lululemon.
Whoa.
Getting some spandex. Crop top. Show the girls off.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we do it. No, I gotta get some nice shorts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta get some fucking shoes. I gotta get some shirts.
Do they have like a Nike section at DXL?
Yeah, real fucking smart ass.
Right behind the hot bar.
No, they don't have Nike. They have Nautica,
Nautica?
Columbia, and Reebok,
Okay.
which is real whack. Their shit's whack, dude.
They're wearing G-Unit shoes.
The shoes at DXL are tough.
Yeah, listen, you can't buy shoes at anywhere but a shoe store. If it's not
Can't buy shoes at a clothing store.
Can't buy shoes at an H&M, I've tried it all. You're like, oh, these look nice, and then it starts raining and they disintegrate. Unless it's their core competency, you can't. They're not.
You get caught up in it. You want to finish the outfit.
Yeah. Oh, and I throw in and then you do. Sometimes you put them on and like 30 minutes in, you're like, I used to do it to work, and I would get off at I'd take the A train down to Columbus Circle, get off Columbus Circle, walk across 59th Street to Park Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew
Your souls are back on fucking 7th Avenue.
dude, by the time you hit like the fucking Essex house, man, my dogs were barking.
Do you remember those Vans that I bought that one time? They were
The
black.
slip-ons?
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
I wore those to my aunt's funeral. And looking back, what a
Also,
fucking
I think
asshole.
with a pair of joggers. You wore joggers to a funeral before.
Yeah, that was them. And they were slip-ons, and they sucked.
Yes,
I looked like, and I had a blazer on.
You look like a homeless guy.
I had a blazer. I had a blazer on that didn't fit, and joggers, and those slip-on shoes. And I thought I was the coolest guy out there. Looking back, I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Well, yeah, we were delusional.
Loser.
Some still are. You. Fucking Randy Rhodes over here.
Now, what if they did cut a track and it went big? What's your role in the operation? Would you be my tour manager?
No, that's an H. Foley Industries offshoot.
You're not coming with me?
I want nothing to do with
You're
that.
not doing the road with me?
No.
You won't open?
No.
Really?
See, this is your problem. You want others. You're like, oh yeah, let's go on the road together. We already go on the road together. You like want to. We've accomplished this, and then you want to like go back and start over to get to the point we're already currently at. You don't get it. You're fucked. You're fucked in the head, dude. You can't get right. Trying
Okay.
like a toddler.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But
Broad's also taking the car up to Montreal.
driving up
Coming
there?
up. Yeah, they're driving
She
up there.
muling? What the fuck? We got a trunk full of cohibas?
Hey, don't say that. Her and one of her-
Cigars?
Oh, I thought the good stuff.
Okay.
Her and one of her girlfriends are going up there. I got to write a letter.
Are they going to a strip joint?
I don't know. I stopped asking questions. I'll be honest with you.
Have fun.
In the back of my head, I'm like, shouldn't we be going? Shouldn't we be doing this? I got to write a letter
To whom?
because the car's in my name. She got to cross the border.
I don't think that's true.
I looked it up. You got to. Got to have a letter saying it's okay that she has the car. Otherwise, you get jammed up.
I'd have my dad write a letter, or my mom write a letter when we went to Mexico with my dad. Make sure he wasn't
Why?
kidnapping us.
Really?
Yeah, because he's not a sole. He didn't have sole custody.
How old were you?
22.
Nah.
Spring break. I don't know. I was really into MXPX.
Wait, what was that for? That wasn't when he got married, was it?
No, we went down. Him and a family friend that we were like a family. My
Uh-huh.
brother was the oldest son's age, and the two boys were my age.
Okay.
Then another, one younger than me, one older than me, and my dad and him were homies. They were family friends all growing up.
Did he bring a broad?
Who?
Your dad.
Yeah, my stepmom.
They were already married.
Yeah, my
Okay.
stepmom and my younger brother.
Okay.
These were like not work trips, but they would get you buy so much fucking copper pipe, you get some sort of like somebody gives you a voucher, and then like that would be the onus to start the planning.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, we got this. I'm making this up, but the $2,000 voucher to Cabo San Lucas Inn, so we would get that. Because I remember we stayed at separate hotels, and they were like 20.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? You and your dad stayed at a same
No, so
hotel.
like our family stayed at one.
Oh, okay.
And they stayed at another because I don't know who used the voucher.
I thought you meant like your dad stayed at a hotel
No.
and you and your brother
Yeah.
stayed at another one.
No, this was also, I don't know if you know this,
He's getting freaky.
but the ocean in Cabo San Lucas,
Uh-huh.
there's like, the reason it's in the top of my head is because there's like a viral thing going. It's like the ocean that is like, it's like a cliff. It's like a steep sand.
Is this on the west side?
Yeah. It's the Gulf, not the Gulf, the
Pacific.
Baja.
Oh, yeah.
That's bad.
Baja, California.
Isn't that like dangerous country out there, Baja? It's not really America. It's not really Mexico.
It's Mexico.
Is it?
But it ain't America.
You sure?
It's 100%, yeah.
The Baja. I heard
Yeah,
it's
the
lawless
strip.
out there.
I don't think so. Cabo's down at the bottom. I don't know. I mean,
Or what's his name?
I don't think it's any town USA.
Where what's his name's got his spot? Sammy Hagar.
Cabo Wabo.
He runs Cabo.
When I'm there, I run Cabo.
He's got a lot of cash, that guy.
Sure.
He's right behind Jimmy Buffett. See what he makes. Sammy Hagar.
I don't think
What he's worth.
That's not
I bet it's $500 million.
I've never been anywhere that served Cabo Wabo. I've never been like, let's grab it to, I'm just saying.
More than I thought. They're saying like 150 million. Jimmy Buffett's got a bill.
Does he?
He's R.I.P.
I'm a
but
Warren Buffett guy.
God rest his soul.
But I remember watching my dad go down, like, it's like swim at your own risk, peligroso, swim at your own risk, and you check in. They go, don't go in the water unless you're like an Olympic swimmer. And like, yeah, dad, typical dad, like, fuck out of here. You know, my dad do.
I body surfed down at Avalon.
I remember we were sitting there. He's cranking a heater on the beach. I'm next to him. He takes his shirt off. Hey, that's a pretty good, like, dad shape. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fucking guy. You man's man.
I picture him in jeans. Just a pair of jeans.
Now, he used to have some fresh gear.
Yeah.
A lot of misses, but some
Short
fresh
shorts,
gear.
I would imagine.
Short. I mean, he wasn't wearing your N1. He wasn't dressed like hot sauce, but
Who's hot sauce?
hey yo, he's the hot sauce is the star of N1. Yeah. Helicopter. The fat guy was Escalade. Shout out to him. The no look passes Escalade would dish you. Talk about a couple of dimes. What a great name for a fat guy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Who's smooth with it, Escalade. He handed me everything, the shirt, the heaters, the watch,
The wallet.
And, dude, he got fucking tossed like proper ragdoll down there. To the point where I got nervous. I'm like, I got to go in and get it. This guy's stronger than me.
You're standing there with your letter.
I light a cig. Looking good, dude. He came up. Everybody knows everybody's experienced it. Like, hey, dude, there's like sand. His pockets are inside out. He's got sand all over to one side of his, like, he was like fucking wobbled. It was like power slap.
Dude, that shit happened to me once down in Margate. It was real rough. I barely made it back to shore. I was fucked up, panicking, just getting fucking smacked around.
Uh-huh. It's, I'm trying to see if it's like, dude, it's like crazy steep. It's wild. See if I can get you a picture.
You're like asking your parents to go to church that night. It's like you see God when you go through that.
Dude, fuck that. I was always scared of the water. Always.
That's why you don't shower that often. Ain't that?
I'm good with it now. I go out there, swim around, turtles, the whole 9 yards.
You're still afraid of it. I mean, it's
Little
like
bit.
you going in the ocean's like
That
a
was like
45. It's like a 6-week conversation on here. So I wouldn't say good with it.
I mean, that video of you getting in the water.
But that was the first time I was out there. That's the first time I was in fucking tropical environment. Got goddamn tiger sharks out there. The fucking North Shore. I wasn't getting got like that. The next time I went back, I was fucking out there, I was swimming around, snorkeling, doing the whole thing. I'm not really scared of sharks anymore, to be honest with you. I'm not scared of tiger sharks in Hawaii anymore.
That's great.
Because I feel like the island has accepted me. And then if that's my fate, let it be. But I'm fighting. I also learned how to fight a shark, too. From YouTube.
Finger bang them?
No.
That's what they say about dogs.
You don't run away. You look him in the eye. He doesn't think you're prey. You go down in the water and you fucking square up with him. And then when he gets close, you touch his nose and push him away.
Okay. I've seen you cry over a spider. What the fuck are you talking about? Tough guy. Huh? You want to be a rock star? You want to go home or you want to go to jail?
A lot of fun shit happening, huh?
Yeah. Hey, transition.
Pretty crazy. We had a good week, gang.
Good week, busy week. You
Uh-huh.
know, this is like we had to put on our fucking Hollywood hats and talk to people.
Let me
Which
ask-
like we're not. Well, listen, that's not us. You guys know us, right? Blue collar guys, salt of the earth, Anytown, USA. We don't. We are very much honest and ourselves. We're going like, this is what we want to do. Get on board and cut the checks.
How did you think I did in all those meetings?
You know,
I thought the last one I wowed you.
it was nice. You did run point on that one, which was nice. Which it's like, hey,
How do you feel when you hear me telling them shit that you told me 10 minutes earlier, and I'm not passing them off as my ideas, but I'm...
you're not passing them off as your idea. It's very, guys, just over the listener out there, it's very much, you talk with your hands a lot, you know. I go with the cross-legged. Let them know I'm casual. You know what I mean? I flash a little ankle on him if I need to. Show off the new Air Maxes. Yeah, I got $120 cash. You know what I mean?
Pour gas on the fire. That's Kippy's big line. We want to dump gas on the fire. We're ready to go. We dump gas on the fire.
At least let me huff a little bit. You know what I mean? No, you're very, I don't think either one of us are good. Like,
Really?
hey, we're good. I mean, for us, we're good.
I think I'm.
We're also coming from a position where we're also like, we don't need these guys necessarily.
What about the one where I was like bringing people together? Remember that? I hit him with that.
Yeah, he's like, Kippy, he's going to roll his eyes at me, but we are uniting and like just like real fucking corny ass thing. And I go, dude, you've never said that. Just don't. He's like, he rolls his eyes every time I say this. I go, don't act like you're like spinning some narrative that I'm against. I'm like, you've never fucking said that, dude. Trashing me,
Sandbagging him immediately.
Yeah, he does. And like he'll do the thing where he gives you like one good. He'd be like,
I already had him on the ropes with the tracks.
He goes, and to Kippy's credit, he's done a good job thus far.
No, don't give me that shit. I gave you all the credit. I made you look like fucking.
And we've done this and we've done that. For the listener out there, we were talking about this yesterday. No, we were talking about content. We're putting out some live show content. We're going over it. We're reviewing it. I look over. Foley is literally playing. He's got his shirt up and he's playing with his belly button.
No, that's not what happened. It's not what happened. That was Ryan. That was Diesel's fault. Diesel said I had something on my pants.
It's your fault.
And I pulled my shirt up to see what it was. And as I pulled my shirt up, my tummy itched. So I scratched it.
And sniffed my fingers. But, so that's the Foley, as you know and love, and we all know and love. That's Henry. Then cut to in a Hollywood meeting. He's talking about deals with and music deals with Sony.
Gentlemen, we want to revolutionize the game.
Yeah, it's a lot of like, this guy was just fingering his asshole in the bathroom. You know what I mean? It's a lot of like, you're throwing around a lot of jargon, a lot of buzzwords, synergy and
sure.
For the people who've been listening for a while, it's very reminiscent of stand-up and podcasting.
I think I said fictionally.
You did say fictionally. And then fictional is where you said fictionally, mumbled through fictitious, and then I think landed on fictional.
For lack of a better word.
Listen, these ideas are coming so quick.
Sometimes I start talking, and then I have nowhere to go.
I did happen.
Sometimes I can pull it off, and then other times I just, that's it.
Yeah, you end with like, but who knows? You know what I mean? I did that.
But it's all for charity, so.
We had a Zoom, and we were doing it, and I was like, yeah, so it's crazy out there, man. You got to watch out for them tiger sharks. You got to stare at them. Start going into shark fighting tips.
You touch their nose. You guys know what I mean. Anyway.
You guys are on the West Coast, you know. It is, we were like scheduling some of these, and some of a couple of the people just kind of misread who we are and why, they were like, let's have it here at this swanky restaurant. I'm like, dude, I'll meet you at O'Shanigan's over fucking, it's nickel beer night,
I break a chair.
That's what I said. I said, you want to lose this deal, invite the big man to a French bistro with tiny chairs. You'd be fucking, Kippy, let's go. We're walking. You walk up to the table. Nope. No, I think we're good in those meetings. We're obviously, we took them a year ago as well, or maybe like 18 months ago.
Sure.
And I think we're way better. We're way more confident with who we are and what we want to do.
We looked like idiots last year.
We did. I mean, we didn't look so good this year either.
What are you talking about? Yeah, we did. I was in there razzle-dazzling them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking PowerPoint. You know what I almost did halfway through the meeting? I was going to call you
McDonald's, Audi.
I was going to go, Luke, grab me a Zyn. That's what I was going to do. Snap my fingers. But then I thought they might not like that because if they see me treat my underlings.
The guy who has more money than you. Sure.
It tells me to shut up constantly.
Just shut up. It's so funny to see how comfortable people get once they've been around you for a while. They go, just shut up
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I don't have a good name. I don't get a lot of respect.
You don't,
Don't warrant it.
you don't warrant enough
Nah.
respect. You know, as we just caught him. So we have, little seats outside of the studio that we sit in and we chop it up. You, for the past, I don't know, which seemed to be a couple of weeks, we're taking your zins out and putting them in the plant next to it. It's in the corner that nobody sees. Then you were just doing that. Hit me with the pick right there, Trav.
You got the pick?
Oh yeah.
Ah, what the fuck?
So it's like, I think when you're doing that and you have people working for, you're in a managerial position,
Mm-hmm.
it's tough to go like, this is the guy I got to take orders from,
Sure. Yeah.
But at the same time, that is you and you are who you are.
Don't really lead by example.
You don't lead
as
by
they say.
example.
No, I don't. Do as I say, not as I do.
I wouldn't even listen to them when you tell them to do stuff. They go, hey, Foley said this. I go, nah, we're not doing
Really?
that. We're not doing that.
Nuh-uh.
They don't, first of all, you've never told them, really, other than, hand me my phone. Luke, do you have a charger? Can you give me a charger, Luke? Give me my phone.
I tell you to do stuff all the time.
What?
Get you the weed pen.
Yeah.
Get you the
It's all
Diet to
just
Go
keeping you
stick.
fucking...
There's always an attitude with that. Like, you're doing me a fucking favor.
Yeah.
The weed pen's communal.
No, the weed pen's his.
No, it's not. What's his is mine, and what's mine is his. We're on the
That's
road.
bad news for you.
We're in a foxhole. I take you to the fucking weed store. I hook you up, don't I?
Haven't taken me in a while.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We usually go for a walk.
You don't do that no more.
The last time we were there.
Where?
We're somewhere.
Where?
Chicago. Something.
That
took
was
you
at
down
the
there?
start of Route 66.
Yeah.
It's like a year ago.
Well,
Oh,
whatever.
A long time ago.
What have you
What
done
am
for
I
me
supposed
lately?
to? What am I get you on a fucking flight to Chicago so I can take you to the fucking weed? There's no weed stores around here. I'll get you some fucking Delta 8. If that's what you want.
Get you some hay.
Get you freaked out.
You want to see helicopters? You got them bumping lines. Get them all fucked up on zany
Yeah,
bars.
whatever. That's all going to change.
Sure.
When the demo gets cut.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Would you push for that, honestly?
No. What are you talking about? No. What, if you busted my... You think that I'm going to message him?
Okay, I got him. He's back against it. You think I've already called him to set up studio time? You think that?
You think I'm going to hit him up and be like, hey...
What did you love about the song? How did it hit you?
And I'm going to go into the studio and cut it? Huh?
Be banging chicks, making money? Huh? You think I want to do that?
No.
Because I don't.
What I want to do,
Take a nap. Crawl into bed.
find somebody young,
Yeah.
write the songs. Let him be the star. Be the guy behind the guy.
Begin Again, kind of.
Huh?
You ever see that movie, Begin Again?
Begin Again.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Fantastic film.
Begin Again.
Yeah.
That was an old movie fucking back in the day with George Burns. Begin Again.
Yes.
He comes back and he comes back to life and he becomes his grandson.
No, this is Mark Ruffalo, Keira Knightley. She's a young, promising musician, and he's like this producer that...
I think I vaguely remember that.
I would sign you to a
Sorry.
360 deal.
What's 360?
Your weight. No, your goal weight at the moment.
What is it?
What?
What's 360?
I'll advance you some money,
Okay.
and I recoup it. But I recoup it at a rate.
From the album sales.
What?
From the album sales.
Sure.
And touring. Right? What,
Yeah.
for studio time?
Yeah, I have to recoup all that money.
Is that what you're paying for? What are you giving the money for? To cut the album?
Get you strung out. Control you even more. Sex tape.
I don't need money to record.
Fetish porn.
I got the computer.
What?
That shit's all done small ball now. Nobody's going into the big studios anymore.
You don't have a computer.
Benny Blanco recorded that song on a fucking tour bus. With like an 8-track.
Hey, you're not Benny Blanco. You're Danny Dorito. Shut it. Yeah, you're not Ed Sheeran.
He's pretty good, huh?
Do you see him and Noah Khan and the fucking? They were in Austin, just at a bar, out back at a bar. I think it was Austin or New Orleans.
Just started doing it.
They were just, dude. They both have guitars, fucking couple of beers on the table. They're in the middle, and it's like, it's a little pretentious, but it's cool. It's like, yeah, hey, people, you know, and there's probably 50 people. They close like the back patio. There's just 50 people around him, and Noah Khan's playing stick season or whatever, and fucking. What's his name's playing the rhythm, singing with, and you're just
killing
like,
it.
Guys.
He did that. You saw ZB do that.
I did.
You were one of those goobers standing there with your phone.
Look at me, TMZ used my French footage.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't hear at the end of that for fucking 3 weeks.
Did you say anything to him?
Nothing. No.
Hey, buddy.
I work for RE Garbage.
No one could get him. He had like this Australian security guard holding it down.
Fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know, we were making fun of him.
That's what we need, by the way.
We were making fun of him yesterday about that. We never really talked about publicly, but we were trashing him. Him trying to impress Gillis when we were hanging out in Austin.
Gonna do this to me?
My God.
Bury me like that?
I'd never seen you like that.
Dude, I looked at it and I looked away.
Those are your two kryptonites. When you're drunk,
Yep.
you act like a fucking sorority girl.
3 espresso martinis.
Fucked
we were
up.
drinking at the house before we went out.
He was fine. You snuggled right into him. Fucking, you like baseball?
I thought I had Uncle Hank at my back. I got iced out.
Dude, I looked over. It was like the line. You know, typically, you know, if we're meeting up with fucking Gilly and Pope and everybody to go hang at the bar, it is what it is. And we look over. I looked over at like.
He's usually really good at all these situations.
Yeah, but this I was.
He's a big Gilly fan. What you good though?
Gilly is his like Sandler to us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that. Gilly's as big as you can fucking get.
Sure.
He grew up. Him and his boy. Like this is his story to his boys. I was drinking beers with Gillis. That's what he's trying to tell. Dude, that's what he's trying to do. And so I look over, and I'm like, we're like saying we're dapping everybody up. I look over, like, we're not even like settled in the chill hang yet. You know what I mean? I look over, dude, he is next to Gillis. He's like quoting stories from Matt and Shane's podcast.
Did you plan on what you were going to say?
No, it was all
Yes, you
striking out
did.
off the top of the dome.
Dude, he struck out twice, went in the bathroom, and regrouped.
Went in there, read a newspaper, so you had something to talk about?
You're an idiot.
Ran
blowing it out there.
to Lemaire.
He knows who you are, right?
Yeah.
Who, Gilly?
No,
Gilly.
not Gilly.
Gilly.
Lemaire. Lemaire knows who I am.
It was just so...
Hey, Lane, good to see you again.
Hey, Lance, looking good.
Cassidy, how you feeling, bro?
Did you get a tan? It was just very, I mean, I already forgot it, but it was just very funny to when Luke's, you know, obviously the head of the Dempsey group. He's a very buttoned up individual, very well put together.
Very.
But when he misses. But I do respect I have been the guy, if you're sitting there going, this is a story that's going to impress my boys, and you got 6 in you, I've been the guy. Fucking swinging.
Take some pitches, but also when you strike out, get out.
Yeah. You stayed in the batter's box and argued the call.
I don't think I've ever done that before. Have I ever made a fool of myself like that? I mean, I've made a fool.
Hit me.
I've made a fool of myself. The first time I met Stanhope, oh yeah. All right.
I was going to say that. I am the industry, or what'd you say? I'm going to be a rock star one day.
I remember Cassidy was standing next to me, and when Stanhope left, he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Stanhope very genuinely was like, "What's the scene like here in Philly?" And I go, "You're looking at it. I am the scene."
Dude, I still have nightmares. And I stay up at night thinking, how could I have redone that situation? Like 4 nights ago, I just had that.
What did you say to him?
Oh, he was telling us about, like, O'Connor saw Edelman somewhere, and he had said this on the podcast. I just listened to it that day. And I was like, oh, you also said this.
Swing and a miss.
Don't quote podcasts to the guys who had the podcast.
Oh, because O'Connor wanted to get a hug from them.
Yeah. It was a good piece of the story.
Well, gang, don't meet your heroes, they say.
Say hi, bye, get out.
Jesus.
My brother had that. We were in L.A. He had it with Cuba Gooding Jr. I don't know. I probably shouldn't tell this.
Your brother?
Yeah, I never told
He
you that.
met Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah, they were hanging out at a club.
What?
This is 20. It was my 18th birthday.
I liked you, an American Gangster.
No, this is show me the money. This was my 18th birthday, so 18. What 2004?
Uh-huh.
Summer of 2004.
Why were you in L.A.?
It's moving and shaking
Wait, you went out to L.A. for your 18th birthday?
for the X Games.
Oh, yeah.
No, my aunt won.
My aunt won.
In an
We're here with my aunt.
Aunt Kate. My aunt won something in a. She knew I liked X Games. She got when it was in Philly. She got us tickets to the X Games. The next year they were in L.A. or maybe a few years later they were in L.A. She was at an auction. She worked for Comcast. She was at like a silent auction, and nobody was voting on And she was like, I'll throw in whatever $200 for Kevin. It was all going to like a charity or whatever.
You had to drink 40 Mountain Dews.
Can't take your hand off a monster truck. I'm there peeing my pants.
What a lunch with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Show me the money, huh? So they were there, and
Where? The X
they were at a
Games?
club. So my brother and my cousin. My mom's like, "You're 17. You're not going to you're not going to L.A. by yourself."
Sure.
So she goes, "You can go, but you got to take Danny." I'm like, "Well, that's a fucking. I mean, what are you nuts? That's fine. I'm better off by myself. This guy's a loose cannon." They're immediately drinking in the airport.
On the way out there.
On the way out there, and the woman with Danny's a good-looking guy,
Good kid.
especially back then.
Back
He's
then.
older,
Sure.
you know. But yeah, if I'm 18, he's 21, 22. He was a male model at the time. Print work. I'm not wrong with it.
Fragrance.
We're drinking at the airport bar, and the waitress get a little flirty.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, we must have had $80 between the two of us. I'm not even and we're the kind of guys to be like, let's blow it at the airport bar before we
Sure.
even get out there type thing.
Sure.
And she's flirting with him or whatever, so he orders 2 mimosas for me. This is like 9 a.m. I'm 17. He ordered me a mimosa, and then they start flirting or what?
The
Not
Sprite tastes funny.
I spit it out. My orange juice is bad.
Miss, this is curdled.
I said no pulp.
Oh, my God.
Um.
He orders 2 mimosas.
Well, what? Yeah, because I wanted to drink, right? And this was this was a lesson for me in confidence. Where he's like, just fucking, just order it, we'll do. He's like, we'll do 2 mimosas and whatever,
Just got out of the Navy.
So she's like, oh, what are you going out to L.A. for? And he's like, oh, my brother's birthday. And she's like, oh, your brother who's clearly not 21.
She said that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, he had a line. It was like it was like a quick.
Yeah?
It was like close enough for the air.
Meanwhile, you put your hands up in the air. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it.
I want to talk to my lawyer.
I'm imagining you put your entire mouth over the champagne glass, breaking it.
Got my shirt off.
Can I have a straw, please?
He said something like, close enough for the airport bar, something. And she
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he was clearly not 21. He's like, close enough for the airport bar. She was, oh, yeah, and walked
Oh,
away. Yeah, I'm
shit.
like, ooh, man.
You gonna bang that chick?
Felt like that scene from Pulp Fiction with the state troopers in the bathroom.
What? No,
Not
Reservoir.
Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs. Just play it cool, man. I got a briefcase full of blow.
Holy shit! I can't believe you said that to her.
I'm hard.
Think she'll do us both? That must have blown your fat mind. Can't talk to girls like that.
Whoa, I was a chick.
How come she didn't spit in your face? Oh, man.
And we were. So then they were going.
You're telling the story like you're a fucking mob boss.
I'm trying to remember. This is 20 years ago, dude.
It sounds like you're trying to admit tons of stuff.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
And then something happened, and then
Yada, yada.
I can't tell you who was there, but it wasn't Cuba Gooding Sr., I'll tell you that much. Vaguely, we were all at a club, so then, like, we were going to clubs. I don't know how, but there was some I couldn't get into. I got kicked. I think I was asked to leave. I was in this one, and then, like, it changed over, and I had to leave type thing. But at the end of the night, they're hanging.
hey, your brother's got to finish the spaghetti and get out of here.
Taking my rolls to go.
You got red sauce all over your face. I get back to the hotel, I guess.
You'll never believe what he said to the waitress at the airport. This guy's a mover and shaker. I never told you the one time too. We were out there. I don't know, and we got weed out there. My cousin was no, but we got everybody flew in for that, so no one. Dude, this is like everybody's flying in from different places for this, like, and we don't know anybody. And my cousin was out there, pretty well connected, so he got us prescription weed. I don't think I was smoking. I think I was done smoking weed at the time.
Got you an antibiotic?
It's a Z-Pack. Come back to my hotel room. So we met these. I never told you we met these dentists that were like on this trip with us because it was like sanctioned by ESPN. It wasn't just like there was like events that we were like guests of ESPN or something like that. And there was these dentists and they wanted weed. They were from like Ohio or something. You know what I mean? Like they wanted weed and we're like, oh, we got weed. And he's like, we got perks. Well, that's the last, the last thing my brother and cousin need to hear at 21 years old in L.A. Or whatever they had. They had antibiotics.
It wasn't fluoride.
They weren't filling cavities. So we're in our hotel room, like before an event or something. It was like, hey, everybody, I was going to the event. They had like mixers or something. So whatever. It's us and these dentists, and they want some weed. But then like the dentist has like a coming to heart thing where he's like, I can't just like hand you pills. Like this is
way worse.
This is, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you can.
So he starts like, I think they were smoking in the room. First time I've seen anybody smoke out of Bible paper too.
What the fuck?
And I looked at my brother. I was like, "You're gonna go to hell for that." He goes, "I was going to hell way before this."
Damn, you're good with the lines. You start sucking his dick.
Who's writing these for you? And he's so like the dentists have like a coming to heart moment where they're like, I could lose my license if this got out, whatever.
Fucking out.
There's no way one of these guys are going to grow up and have a huge podcast. He's going to talk about this. I think it smoked the weed, and it was prescription weed. So it was for Champagne Pharmacy. It had like 3.5 ounces on it. Fucking of that perp. And these dentists started freaking the fuck out. So he wouldn't give them the pills. This is chicken sandwiches, by the way. Protect the innocent. He wouldn't give them the pills. But in his head, if he like hid them around the room, it was like, they dropped. Dude, so he was like going and putting them behind like the TV and stuff. My cousin's just fucking pushing people out of the way, just going and picking them up. He's like, I don't give a fuck what you got to do, dude. The maid was finding them for the next like 3 days, and she would just leave. She would just leave them on the. We'd wake up, there'd be like 2 more Vicodin that she found in the bathroom or whatever.
Man,
But-
we're a bunch of bubble gummers.
They were. I think I had left. I remember seeing Cuba Gooding Jr., but I wasn't partying with him.
You ever have a mimosa?
This guy should write for your move. I'm pointing to my brother. This guy's got great one-liners. And so Cuba, he's a young superstar, right? So he's dancing. He's gotten in trouble for some of this stuff. He's dancing with a bunch of hot broads,
Okay.
right? And they're at I think my brother and my cousin got a table, and they're in like a VIP that they cannot afford with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Where are you?
I think I'm gone at this point. I think I got bounced. And my brother tells, Cuba Gooding Jr. kept going back to this less attractive woman. So then they're in the bathroom together. They're peeing at a urinal, Cuba Gooding Jr. and my brother. And my brother goes, he was like, a lot of hot broads out there tonight or something. You know what I mean? My brother's like, yeah, well, I gotta, why do you keep going back to that ugly broad? And he's like, that's my wife. Oh. And my brother's like, yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
You like Vicodin?
You a dentist by any chance? Yeah. I go, why do you think? Clearly, he's either dating or it's not his sister.
They're all pretty hot except for that one pig, huh?
If you Google his wife, she's not movie star attractive, I don't think. I think it was like his high school sweetheart.
White lady.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. She's attractive for sure.
So
Sarah Kepfer.
I assume that the party broke up from there.
That was it. That was it. Yeah, that was the end of our Hollywood run. Felt like I was an entourage. Yeah, it was a tough, But even then, Danny said he felt less embarrassed than Luke should talking to Gillis.
He said that to you?
I'm joking, obviously.
You're ratting.
No. But yeah, that was our big... It's also like, we're just such dirtbag family. Like, we tell that story gets told at, like, Thanksgiving in front of my aunts and stuff. And they're all like, oh, Danny, you're bad. Oh, Danny, you are so bad.
Yeah, I insulted the guy's wife.
Meanwhile, I'm all perked up. Oh, you are bad.
I was.
He's always getting hit with like an oven mitt. You are bad, Danny.
I was rolling around with my brother, and he had this one dude that he rolled around with that was a pretty. He was rich as shit, young guy, rich as shit, good guy. We were somewhere. I want the name of I don't know, some club that I shouldn't have been at.
Sure, been there.
And Jay-Z was sitting at the table next to him.
I mean, that's the picture.
All right.
Just showing you.
For a guy who want to tell the story, you're really doubling down, showing the picture. Trav, hit me.
Jay-Z.
That's it. And he went up and said something to him.
Your brother did?
No.
Who did?
The other kid.
What'd he say?
I don't know, something like you're the best or something like that.
Yeah.
Jay-Z didn't seem impressed at all.
Oh, you don't say?
No.
Record mogul? Fashion mogul?
See, what he should have done is tried again and again and again.
Go to the
and
bathroom,
again.
regroup, come out, try again.
You know that one song where you talk about the bitches? That's pretty cool.
I know a lot of bitches myself. Golly gee.
That's it. You stay away from Gilly. Fucking goobering it up. It's been a wonky one.
It is. It has.
Weird. I feel like there's a gas leak in here.
Sure. Those are the good ones.
Sure.
We got to wrap it up, gang.
Gang, we love you.
Get your tickets to that I was gonna say Route 66 tour.
To that X Games.
And I will make Gilly laugh once.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Gang, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.